You know what's funny? I have this imaginary list in my head. A list of things I'll do when I'm ready. And when I say imaginary, I mean it's so clear in my mind, it's practically written in fancy cursive on a scroll somewhere. It lives rent-free in my brain, and somehow it's always growing. For me, it's stuff like learn guitar. Not to perform at concerts, just to be that person who casually picks it up at a gathering and plays one cool riff. Get in shape. And by in shape, I mean being able to climb stairs without sounding like I've run a marathon. Start journaling every day, because apparently all the wise, enlightened people write down their thoughts, and I keep thinking, I'll join their club. And my favorite, finally read that giant book I bought 2 years ago that's currently holding up my Wi-Fi router. It's so heavy it could double as a weapon, and I've read exactly 1.5 pages. But every time I think, okay, today's the day, my brain goes, or, hear me out, what if we just scroll the internet for an hour? And not just scrolling. I'm talking about watching a cat chase a laser pointer like it's on a mission from the government, or a dog determined to catch its own tail, spinning in circles until it looks like a furry tornado. Suddenly that 1 hour turns into a mini documentary binge about the world's smartest golden retriever, and before I know it, the day's over. And I know I'm not alone in this. You can tell by the way people talk about their future plans. It's always after something. After this week, after this month, after the vacation, after life finally calms down. Which, let's be honest, it never actually does. We act like there's going to be this magical day when the stars align, our energy is perfect, and motivation arrives wearing a tuxedo, carrying champagne, saying, "Tonight is the night." Meanwhile, the list just sits there. It's like that one friend who always says, "We should totally hang out." You love them, you laugh with them, but somehow plans never actually happen. Every time you see them, they repeat the same line, and you both know deep down it's not happening anytime soon. Sometimes I wonder if ready is just a nice, polite word for afraid. Afraid it won't work out, afraid I'll look stupid, afraid I'll find out I'm actually not good at the thing I've been dreaming about. And here's the thing. If I'm being honest, it's easier to keep something on the someday list. Because as long as it's in the future, it's still perfect in my imagination. No mistakes, no failure, just a flawless, imaginary version of me doing it perfectly. But here's the twist. You never actually feel ready. Ask anyone who's done something big. They'll tell you they started when it was messy, inconvenient, and mildly terrifying. The ready feeling didn't show up first. It showed up later, like a guest arriving halfway through the party after the music's already playing. So I've started thinking maybe my list shouldn't be called Things I'll Do When I'm Ready. Maybe it should just be called Things I'll Do. Period. No waiting. Today, maybe I don't need to learn guitar perfectly. Maybe I just pick it up and play one awful chord that sounds like a dying robot. Maybe I don't need to write a beautiful, poetic journal entry. Maybe I just scribble, "I'm tired, but I tried," and call that a win. Maybe I don't need to run 5 kilometers. Maybe I just walk to the store instead of ordering delivery for the 3rd time this week. Because the truth is, no one's going to appear at my door with a golden envelope that says, "Congratulations, today is the perfect day to start." It's never going to feel like the right moment. And that's exactly why the moment is right now. So here's my challenge for me and for you. Pick one thing from your when I'm ready list. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Do the smallest, most imperfect, most awkward first version of it. Trip over it, mess it up, laugh at yourself, but at least it won't be sitting there untouched, waiting for someday. Think about it. 5 years from now, you won't remember the time you scrolled Instagram for 2 hours straight. But you will remember the day you picked up that guitar, even if you only learn 2 strings. You'll remember the day you went for a jog and ran out of breath after 3 minutes, because that was still 3 minutes more than the day before. And if you keep doing that, showing up imperfectly but consistently, someday you'll look back and realize that future version of yourself, you've been becoming them all along. And hey, if you made it this far into the video, you're already proving you can stick with something. So why not stick around for one more thing? Hit that like button, share this with the friend who's waiting to be ready, and subscribe so we can cross more of these off together.